It's a square door, yes. What color is the door?
It's wood. It's rustic.
It's wood and rustic, yes.
It has a gold handle.
A gold handle. Beautiful. What shape is this handle?
Round.
Round. Very good. Now I want you to open the door and step through the door and find yourself on the other side in the most appropriate time and place, back in time, back in space. And just allow yourself to acclimate into this space and place. And the more details you can tell me, the more information will flow. Do you feel like you're inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside? Is it light or dark?
It's like, it's cloudy.
It's cloudy? You can see out there, is there a window?
Yes.
And it's cloudy. Very good. What else is in this place that you're inside? Does it feel like a room? What kind of space is this?
It's more like, I would say a room, yes.
It's a room. So as you look around this room, are there anything on the walls or in the room or on the floor?
I see gold pictures.
Gold pictures, gold framed.
Pictures.
What are the pictures of?
They're very religious.
Very good. How are you feeling in this place? What does it feel like?
I just want to cry.
As you look at these beautiful golden frame pictures, what else is there around you? Is there anything else in this room? What else is catching your attention?
Well, I'm in the center of the room.
You're in the center of the room.
And my eyes are just going round and round looking at these, they're religious pictures, but these pictures are of women. And it's almost like they're speaking to me, but I just can't make out what they're telling me.
Okay.
And like, some are happy and some are not.
Do you recognize any of these women?
No.
So as the observer, as you're looking at these pictures, what do you look like? Take a look down at your feet. Are you wearing anything on your feet?
Sandals.
Sandals.
They're brown. My favorite.
Beautiful. And do you feel male or female in this place?
Female.
Take a look at what you're wearing on your legs. Are you wearing anything on the legs?
I'm wearing a dress.
How?
It's white.
It's white. Beautiful. Where does the dress go to? Is it to your knees or to the floor? How long is this dress?
It just goes below my knees.
Below the knees. Very good. And take a look at your face, your features. What do you look like?
Pretty.
What color are your eyes?
Brown.
Brown. And the color of your hair?
Brown.
Brown. Is your hair long or short?
Long.
It's long.
I'm happy.
And you're happy. Very good.
This dress is, I have a t-shirt underneath, but it's almost like like with straps, like, it's sort of like an Austrian kind of dress.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Very good. Beautiful. And are you carrying anything in your hands or?
No.
No? Okay. How old do you feel?
12.
12. Very good. So as you're in this room, I want you to take a look around. What do you imagine you're doing in this room? Use your knowing. Is this where you live? Is this somewhere you visit? What is this place?
Oh, it's just like it's like a monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Like these pictures are on the wall of these women. They're religious, but some are like they're speaking to me, but they're very disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if we can connect. Let's see if we can connect mind to mind.
Like they're saying.
What are they saying?
It's just saying like what? Why? Some say to me like, why have you let yourself go this far?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the others are saying, it's okay. It was my lesson to learn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like being like, I told you so.
Mm-hmm.
I told you so. And then I have the other side saying, it's okay. There's just some compassion on the other side.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. What else do they want to tell you today?
It's all, they're telling me it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through the fire.
Right. Right.
I have to step back and ground myself.
Ask how you can ground yourself. What would they recommend to ground yourself? How do you step back? How do you?
They're telling me to open my heart.
To open your heart. Okay, very good. Mm-hmm.
And not to be so hard on myself.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel? How does that support make you feel?
Relieved.
Relieved, good. So just allow that sense of relief just to wash through your whole being. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. Just feels so good just knowing that. And then, what else do they want to say?
I'm beautiful.
That you're beautiful. Mm-hmm.
I'm smart.
Mm-hmm.
I have love in my heart. It's big. But I've shielded it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How can we unshield?
They're telling me to unshield my hurt and my anger.
Yes.
And to let go and move forward.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you willing to do
I
that?
have to be compassionate with myself.
Yes.
I have to be compassionate and I have to learn to love myself again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what's detached me.
Right.
I've buried too much hurt in my heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I help you to release that hurt from your heart today? I'm going to put my hand over your heart, and I want you to give me all those feelings of hurt, of shame, of guilt. Just give me all those fears and anger, all those emotions, everything that's holding you back. You don't need to hold on to that anymore. Ever since you were little, when you're 14, I just want you to give me all that's stuck in your heart, that you're holding back, holding in, so tight. Let's make that heart really open, beautiful bright pink. So give me all of that. And tell me when I have it all. Just imagine you're giving it to me. See it, see it. What color is that hurt and anger? What does it look like? I want you to see it coming out of the heart. What does the heart look like?
Red.
It's red. Very good. Is it red with anger red?
No.
Okay. Is it a nice red?
Soft.
It's soft. So I'm going to take all those feelings now, and I'm going to send them up to the universe. I'm going to send them back to the universe, to source, for healing and transmutation. Now in that heart, let's fill it up. Now that there's a big space there where we held all those emotions, what would you like to fill your heart up with now?
Love.
Love. So let's seal that love in. I'm just going to seal it right here through your third eye. Let's seal in that love, a fire hose of love. See that fire hose of red pouring into the heart, so big, such a big open heart. What else would you like to fill that space with? What do you want to replace it with?
Joy.
Joy. See that sunshine of joy, bright yellow joy. Let's seal in lots and lots of joy. Finding your joy in your heart. And what else? What else? There's still a lot of room in there.
Compassion.
Compassion. Let's seal that compassion into your heart and into every cell of your being. Let's seal that compassion in. Very good. How does your heart feel? How does it look now?
Green.
Green. Excellent. Very good. Very good. So now in this room, let's see what else is there. Take a look around. See what else is catching your attention. Anything else? Are there other people there?
I see mirrors.
You see mirrors. Mm-hmm. Mirrors.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Anything else important in this scene?
yeah. Chandeliers.
Chandeliers now. Mm-hmm. How high is the ceiling?
Oh my God, it's huge. It's over 20 feet.
Beautiful.
And it's bright.
And it's bright now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's lots of windows. Lots of windows. They're arc windows.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And there's mirrors, but frames are gold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is this in the same room or another room?
It's like a continuation of the first room.
Okay, I see. Okay, very good. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I didn't step into another room. It's just like I'm moving in. I'm just.
The scene is expanding?
It's like, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's opening up. Very good. So let's see what you're doing there today. Let's see what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, I'm really happy here.
Mm-hmm. So feel that joy and happiness in this beautiful, serene place, full of...
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing cartwheels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like running around
Yep.
and just happy, and I'm just like running around and just like, oh wow, I miss this place.
Mm-hmm. So enjoy your time there in this beautiful place.
And I'm just twirling. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like running and happy, and there's no one there except me.
Well, enjoy that freedom. Enjoy the freedom and enjoy the safety, the openness where you can just feel free to express yourself, to have fun, be playful without being judged. It's just a nice place to be.
Yeah, it's nice.
Enjoy that happiness.
I've been here before.
And remember this place. Remember it. Remember it in your cells, in your being, this joy, feel this feeling. You can come back. You can feel this and remember this beautiful. So when have you been in this place?
What?
When have you been in this place? You remember it.
In my 20s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In that lifetime? What was this place?
It was not long ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what happens next. I want you to close that scene, and I want you to go to the next important scene in that same lifetime where something significant is happening. Something significant in that same lifetime.
There's a well.
A well, mm-hmm.
I'm looking down, and it's dark.
Mm-hmm. Where is this well?
But I'm curious what's down there.
Okay, mm-hmm. How old are you there? How old do you feel there?
About 15.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So as you look down that well, what emotions are you feeling?
Heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel I'm curious what's down there, and I don't want to fall in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very cautious. I'm very cautious. But I'm by myself. There's no one with me.
Okay. This well, take a look around outside. Is this well?
It's in a field.
It's in a field. Mm-hmm.
And it's in front of my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a barn style home.
It's a barn style home. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's made out of wood.
It's just a pit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your home, is it made out of wood?
Oh, my home.
The house
Yes.
there? Yes. Okay. Okay. Very good.
It's not. It looks, old.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of falling apart.
So before we see what's in that well, I want you to go back inside your house and see yourself having a meal at the table.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
Who is there? Someone else that lives with you? See yourself having a meal with your family.
I see an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe she's my grandmother.
Okay.
And I'm sitting at this wood table.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm eating a stew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's fat.
Mm-hmm.
And she has old clothes on her. And an old apron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you feel with your grandmother?
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
She talks a lot. She's talking a lot. She just goes on and on, but she's happy.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone else that's there with you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's just her and I.
And was it her that cooked the food for you, or?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's at her it's a big pot,
Mm-hmm.
black with stew in it, and she's stirring it, and it's on the coals.
Right. Mm-hmm. Very good.
And she is talking and telling me what to do, what not to do.
Right.
But I've never met her before. Like, I know she's my grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's strong.
Mm-hmm. And what does she call you? See if you can hear your name. What does she call you?
Nana.
Nina?
Nana.
Nana. Mm-hmm. If I say Nana?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So Nana, what does your grandmother want to tell you now? Ask her if she has a message for you today.
She wants me to be free.
Mm-hmm.
She's just saying, let the past go. You hurt yourself. And forgive your father.
Okay.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
She's holding my hand. And she has a very pretty face.
Mm-hmm.
Very, like, chubby cheeks, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And she is telling me that the damage I've caused myself was only because it was me. I did this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm very sensitive.
Right.
And she's just saying to let go.
Just to let go. Mm-hmm.
Let go. And ground yourself again.
Mm-hmm. Is that lifetime affecting Sylvia in this lifetime?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What was the situation with her father in that lifetime that she needs to let go and forgive?
Well, she's speaking about my dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's not your fault.
My father made errors.
Right.
And he never wanted to hurt us.
Right.
It just happened.
It just happened. Right. And that's what she wants to tell you. Mm-hmm. What would you like to say back to your grandmother?
I miss her,
Mm-hmm.
and I wish she was with us. I wish I had that support,
Mm-hmm.
because my whole family was falling apart.
Well, just know that you have that support, that she is there. She's here now with you, supporting you.
She loves me so much, I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Just feel that love and support that you have. You're always supported and loved in the unseen and seen. So just feel it and know it. Know it in your heart now. And feel the love and receive the love. Feel and receive the support. Now that you know you have that support, Just receive it. Just be open to receive it. Now let's go back to the well. Ask your grandmother why you were shown that well. What was the well signifying?
She's telling me she's standing beside me.
Mm-hmm.
And she says that that's where my soul has been for a long time.
Who's been keeping your soul there? Why is your soul there?
Because of what happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I've slipped into this pit. And she's showing me something. I've rised above that.
Right.
And I can't go back there again.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. So how do we retrieve your soul?
So she says my soul is retrieved. She's saying that.
Yes.
She's saying you've been down there because you've been very hurt. You didn't have support.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't. You've climbed through that hole. You've climbed up through the hole.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're now on top. And you're afraid. You don't want to go back there again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's holding my hand. And she says, she's telling me to walk away. Just to walk away.
Just to walk away?
Because
okay.
I've learned what I've had to learn.
Okay. Are you ready to walk away?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So
She's taking my hand. She's saying, don't look back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just go forward.
Okay. Beautiful.
She's holding my right hand.
Mm-hmm.
She said your soul was never meant to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, don't blame yourself. She said, for your father's mistakes.
Right. Can you let that all go?
My mother is coming in.
Your mother's coming in. Mm-hmm.
She's telling me not to cry anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Is this your mother from this lifetime?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sylvia?
Yes.
Good.
And my grandmother's name is Martha.
Martha. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Martha, for assisting Sylvia today. What does Mom Sylvia have to say?
They're both holding my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was telling me not to cry anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so much pain for you. And she said, there's nothing we could have done to stop what happened.
Right.
She's saying it was out of our control.
Does that make sense to you now? Can you see that from that higher perspective?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's ask Mom Sylvia why she is still holding on. Why is she still holding on to this lifetime.
There's fear.
There's fear. I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second. What is that fear about? Why does she have fear? Why is she hanging on? Ask her why she's still here. I'll count from 3 to 1 and you'll have that answer. 3, 2, and 1. Why is Mom still here?
Because she loves us.
Mm-hmm.
She's afraid to go.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to make sure we're fine.
Right. Well, now that you're doing this work today and healing yourself, how does she feel that you're doing this?
She said it's time.
Mm-hmm.
I've waited too long. But she said it's timing.
What was the lesson that Sylvia had to learn about her mom not leaving or being sick? What is it teaching her?
My mother?
No, teaching you, Sylvia.
Sorry, Sylvia's.
She's here because she loves you, but why? What is the... What are you learning from your mom?
Compassion.
Compassion. Very good. Mm-hmm.
Patience.
Yes. And do you feel you're learning those?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is Sylvia, your daughter, is she living her purpose? By taking care of you, and is she getting on her path and living her purpose?
No.
Mm-hmm.
She feels guilty about that.
Right.
She's hurt because she is so sick.
Mm-hmm.
She loves me so much.
What would you like to say to your mom about this, Sylvia? What would you like to tell her at this time?
I want to tell her it is my honor to look after you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at her. I'm not. I never was angry with her for taking this journey, this sick journey that she's on.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen
Is there someone else there?
no, I've seen a different side of her.
Okay. So you're seeing another side of her?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you ask your mom who the tall white being was who visited her?
Her father.
It was her father. Mm-hmm.
Now he's coming in.
What would he like to say?
Oh, he's so happy for me
Mm-hmm.
to be his granddaughter. He loves me so much. He's always with me, he told me.
Is he one of your guides?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And was your grandmother one of your guides as well?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What would your grandfather like to...
Well, I'm now picking up all my grandparents
Mm-hmm.
because they never met me in person.
No.
But they're so very happy for me to be their granddaughter. They said I'm stubborn and strong, very strong. But I've overcome my obstacles. I have to stop looking back
Mm-hmm. Right.
because I'm afraid to go forward.
Can you ask them for that advice to move forward? What does Sylvia need to do to move forward?
Oh,
How can she let go of that fear? How does she get on her path to fulfill her purpose?
stop taking care of other people
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and be selfish. I'm told to be selfish. Oh, that's interesting. Selfish for you,
Right.
for you, just for you. It's your time to step away and tap into your heart. They keep showing me my heart.
Yeah. How does your heart look?
How full with love and joy.
Mm-hmm. 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 Is there anything else about...
Oh yeah, okay, so here you go.
Mm-hmm.
They're chatting. I was meant to marry my husband.
Okay, very good. She's been wondering.
They are telling me we were meant to meet in church.
Is that where you met?
Yes.
Very good. Mm-hmm. What else do they have to say about that?
I need to be compassionate towards him.
Ah, okay.
Ugh.
How can she be more compassionate when she feels all this anger towards him?
Ugh, what did they say? I'm angry. It's not towards him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm angry at myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does that make sense to you?
It's just thank you. What are they saying here? Because I didn't have the tools
Right.
to deal with him when he got sick before we got married. How was I supposed to know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any. I didn't go to my parents and explain this. I just felt ashamed that I didn't want my dad to think I was marrying a loser.
Right.
He's not a loser.
No.
He's a good man,
Mm-hmm.
but we've lost our way somewhere. I can't connect with him.
Well, can I ask on behalf of Sylvia's, just for some assistance for her to connect with her husband more on a soul-to-soul level, to find that compassion in her heart for him? How can she heal the relationship? Just asking for some assistance from your guides. Just to nudge
I
you.
just have to let him be.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have to let him be. It'll be so hard on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's weak inside.
Right.
You're the stronger one. Always been. So they're telling me he's in my life
Mm. Mm-hmm.
to show that, oh, he's in my life to teach me patience.
Mm. You have quite a few in your life to teach you patience.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom, your husband. Mm-hmm. Are you learning that patience?
My father always said for me to have patience.
Right. Okay.
My dad always told me to say no and not always give in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was very vulnerable as a child, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Does that all make sense to you now?
It's coming together.
It's coming together. Did Dad go to the light? Did Jan go to the light?
I believe he did, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
Okay, good. You're getting confirmation there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He walked in, now everybody stepped aside. Wow.
Jan is there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My father.
Why don't you give him a hug? Give him a nice big hug.
I miss him so much.
What does Dad have to say? Does he have a message for you today?
He loves me. And he's sorry. He never meant to hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
The family. He never meant to hurt us at all. He's so handsome.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good looking man.
Mm-hmm.
He's my father, but he's really good.
How does he look there?
Oh man, he looks great.
Good. Does he look happy?
Yeah, he's happy.
Mm-hmm.
He misses me. He said, I was joy in his life.
You were the joy in his life? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's giving me a diamond.
What does that represent?
Oh, I don't know. Like, why is he giving me this? Oh, he's saying you are a diamond in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's proud of my accomplishments. Hard work.
Mm-hmm.
He said hard work.
Mm-hmm.
That we were there beside you, all of us, guiding you. He's saying that when I'm upset, they're upset.
Right.
But I'm smart. I need to tap in more into my intuition.
Right.
I've let that go.
Is that the blockage?
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That energetic blockage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny though, I'm feeling a little pain on the side of my breast,
Okay, which one?
on my left side.
On the left side? Mm-hmm. I want you to make yourself really small. What does it look like inside there? Is there anything that's...
It's like a cyst.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like a little cyst?
Cyst. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling
I'll talk to that energy in a moment. But I wanted to ask why Sylvia is still feeling hurt about losing her job when she works so hard. Do they have any wisdom or any guidance that they would like to give to you today about that? Why did you lose that job that you worked so hard for, and why are you still hurt over it? What would your dad like to say to you about that, or your guides?
It wasn't your fault?
No.
There was a lot of jealousy.
Yeah.
You, well, my dad's holding my hand. You know, I was talking to him because he was so wise. I was always connected with him. He's telling me that this woman that came into my life at the time,
Yeah.
she had to push me out because I overstayed my stay. What? I've been there too long.
Right.
And it was time you were... what is he saying? It was... okay, I'm trembling. I don't know why.
That's okay.
He's saying you overstayed your stay because of monetary value.
I see. Okay. I see. Okay. In the company's eyes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
My income. You've always wanted to achieve this, and you have.
Yeah.
What is he saying? Hang on here. You see, my mother and my grandparents are standing behind him.
Yes.
And he's telling me that I've stayed too long. I've had to move on before that, but I didn't.
Oh, you even stayed a little too longer than you were supposed to.
Yes. And I would not have been in that situation, but
You resisted.
I resisted the change.
You didn't
because
trust.
I didn't trust myself.
Right, that intuition.
Oh, wait. He's saying that I lost my intuition, my strength. Oh man, I'm really trembling inside. At the time before I got married and after.
Okay.
Because your husband was unstable.
Right.
And you were afraid that you had to repeat the same thing over again because of what I did.
Okay.
Because of what I did to the family. So you've started, so he's saying, he's pointing at my heart again. He's saying you've suppressed your feelings.
You had to just do what you thought.
And you just went through the motions, he said. Oh.
Well, can she get that blockage removed today? Can we remove that blockage since she can see that now? Does she need to still have it there?
He's telling me that I'm removing my blockage.
Okay.
And I'm now going to be trusting myself more. And there's discipline, he said. I need to be more disciplined with myself. I've let myself go.
Right.
And my mom and my grandparents are nodding. They're nodding their heads.
So does that make sense to you?
My grandparents are, they were so poor.
Right.
Oh, they worked so hard. They were farmers. But they were happy, but they were...
Which country were they farmers in?
Austria.
Mm-hmm. Is that where we first saw that image?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've traveled a long way to come here.
Right.
My father said I've come a long way. My spirit. Oh my God, you know what he's showing me?
What's that?
I'm born and I'm in this bed at the hospital,
Yes.
and the number on this bed is 11.
11.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's showing me that he picked me out of all those babies. He knew his child.
What does the 1-1 represent? 11? Is that a special number to you?
No, I don't know.
Well, I want you to remember that number. It's on the recording, so that's just going to be a sign. Every time you see the number 11, it is the number of illumination.
Oh, he's showing me another number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's showing, what the heck? He's showing me the number 451.
451. Mm-hmm.
He's telling me that this number comes often.
Do you see that number often?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen this number many times. He's showing me his initials. JC. Like, he says when I see those initials, it's him.
Okay, so when you see those numbers as well, it'll be him. He's letting you know. Okay, so those are some signs that when you see, you'll know that your guides are around you, your family is around you. Okay? Let's go back to that pain you had on the left side there. Is it still there?
No, it's gone, but
Mm-hmm.
I had some pain around my stomach area.
Okay, is it still there?
It's disappeared. It's gone.
It's gone now? Okay. So I want you to take a look inside your body and just see, it should be white light, your whole body. Let's just see if there's anything that needs addressing, any old stuck energy, any trapped energy in the body. So do a little body scan and see if you can just see if there's anything that just doesn't belong there.
Well, I feel
Mm-hmm.
around my heart area.
Yeah.
There's like I wouldn't say blockage, but it's
Heaviness?
heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I scanned down to my left side,
Yes.
around my stomach area there,
Mm-hmm.
I feel there's shooting pains there.
Okay.
What
What color is it? Does it feel like?
the stomach area?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kind of a really darkish green.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, very dark green, blackish green.
Okay, so I'm going to put my hand over your stomach, and I'm going to pull that energy up. And I'm going to pull it up to your voice box. I'm going to pull it up. Here it comes. I'm pushing that energy up, so I can have a voice. Good afternoon. Is this the energy that was in Sylvia's stomach?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just felt this pain
Yes.
shooting on the left side right into my leg,
Into your leg.
into my upper thigh.
Okay, so I'm going to call Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, Master Healer and Master Protector, and I'd like for Archangel Michael just to go in and help me assist this energy up, and I want to speak to this energy to find out why it's there. Let's do some healing today. So I'm just pulling that energy up, and I want to connect with the energy because energy has consciousness. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. Mm-hmm. How long have you been with Sylvia?
A long time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What have you been causing her in her stomach and her leg? Have you been causing her any discomfort at all?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Any emotions, perhaps?
Anger.
Anger. And why is it that you're so angry? What happened to your body? Did you have a physical body?
Yes.
Yes. What happened to your physical body? How did you lose it?
I didn't pay attention to myself.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when you lost that body?
40.
Mm-hmm. How did you die? How did the body die? How did you lose the body? Did something happen to you?
I had no interest.
Mm-hmm. Did you take your own life?
No.
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 Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just had no discipline.
Just gave up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Didn't care.
Mm-hmm. And how come you didn't go back home to the light for healing? That's the process of the evolution. After we lose our body, we go back home and we can decide to reincarnate. We usually receive healing and see our family. How come you didn't go back? Why did you stay on the earthly plane in Sylvia?
Because I didn't know how to go back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was alone.
You were alone. Mm-hmm.
And afraid.
Mm-hmm. Well, how would you like to go back home today where your family is? Where the people you love are there waiting for you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can I assist you today with that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call Archangel Michael in. And I'm going to ask you to connect with Sylvia. And I want you to say, what would you like to tell her? I'll tap her on the forehead. 1, 2, 3. Allow that soul to connect with you. What would you like to tell Sylvia? About staying in her body all this time. With that anger.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't deserve it. I need to let you go.
Mm-hmm. Do you forgive this soul?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to reconnect to that soul, that male entity, and I'm going to call Archangel Michael. I'm going to help you to go back to the light, back home to Source today. But before you do, I'd like you to pull out all of your essence. And before you pull out all of your essence, first I'd like you to look inside yourself. There's a little spark of light. Each soul has the spark of Source within us. See and find that spark of light. It's a little small pilot light, very center of your being. Can you see that light? Mm-hmm. Find that light. And I want you to make it big as a star. Make it so big and bright that you feel like you're inside this bubble of white light. How does that feel?
Warm.
Warm. Yes, that is the love and light of Source. Now, before we go back home, I want you to pull out all of your essence and all of that anger that you've had for yourself, for giving up on yourself, for having no discipline, and making Sylvia feel like she was giving up on herself and having no discipline. I want you to pull out all of your essence out through the crown of her head, right out through the crown, just pulling all your essence out. And I'll ask Archangel Michael to take you by the hand as you pull all of your essence. Make sure that you bring all of your essence out of Sylvia. And Sylvia, I want you to just keep an eye on it and just make sure you're seeing or feeling this happen. Just giving me an update that you're seeing this happen. And just allow the soul to leave the body. Archangel Michael will take you by the hand. Do you see him there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So take him by the hand, pulling out all of your essence, and tell me when you get back home if there's anyone there to greet you.
My mother.
Your mother. Well, go ahead and give your mother a nice hug. How does it feel?
Nice.
Nice. Very good. Well, may the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you for your assistance today. Now, Sylvia, I want you to go back into that place, and I'll ask Archangel Raphael, the Master Healer, just to fill that area up with some light. What color light would you like to use on that area? Where that dark, murky essence was?
Pink.
Pink. So let's bring in a nice, soft pink color right into that area, and let's fill it and transmute that energy. So just like we transmuted the energy in the heart, we can't kill energy. Energy doesn't die, it just transmute. So let's transmute that energy where that soul was into something. What would you like to put in that space now?
All healthy cells.
All healthy cells. Let's put in healthy cells, pure health, optimal health, every cell in the body. Let's fill that up. Very good. Feel that health in your cells. Feel that vitality. Feel that strength. What else would you like to fill that space up with?
Oh, just like a healthy gut.
Healthy gut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's make that gut very healthy where that soul was residing. So the stomach, the intestines, just having a good digestive tract, just getting flow. Let's get the flow moving through the stomach. Very good. How does that feel now in your body?
It feels light.
Feels light. Very good. Very good. So I'd like to connect back with your guides, and I'm going to ask you to allow yourself to find your guides. Allow yourself to drift and float, and I want you to connect with your main guide now. Your family may still be there, but I want to talk to your main guide, your counsel, the place that you go in between lives. See yourself connecting with your guides or your counsel, and let's see if they can help with the rest of your questions today. Now tell me when you or they appear to you. What do they look like, or what do they say to you, or how many are there?
I'm seeing 3 to 5 guides.
Yes, 3 to 5 guides. Very good. Do they feel male or female? They're both. Very good. Very good. So who feels like your main guide there?
Male.
Male. Mm-hmm. Can you ask this male guide if I have permission to ask questions today that Sylvia's brought to receive answers?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now we've received a lot of information from her family that came through, her dad, her grandparents.
They're laughing.
Mm-hmm. They're laughing. What are they laughing about?
They're pointing at me and laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Is that right?
What are they laughing at?
There's...
What's so funny? What are they laughing at?
They said they never gave up on me.
Mm-hmm.
They are... Oh. They're pointing at me.
Mm-hmm.
And they're giggling.
Mm-hmm.
The females are giggling. The males are... They just have a smile.
Yes.
So strange. It's like they're saying or trying to tell me that I had to go on this journey.
Yes.
And they were always there beside me,
Yes.
helping me.
Mm-hmm.
And just when I want to give up, they were always there to protect me.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
But they're like saying, we never let you down.
No. What do they mean by that?
Just when I'm losing hope, they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So the male guide
Yes.
is showing me a snake.
A snake.
Is this snake?
Is this her spirit animal?
He's showing me a snake. There was this, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a snake. There was a snake I saw this year in my backyard.
Okay. What does the snake symbolize?
Oh, wow. Change.
Change, yes.
Changes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pointing at it. And
Yeah.
pointing at me. I need to make the change.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And
But they're still laughing, like they're giggling, like what the hell?
mm-hmm.
You know, like
Is it a nice giggle?
it's like someone who, you know, fell in the puddle of water kind of giggle.
Oh, okay. So are they just trying to have a little fun with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So when
But they're serious, but they're laughing. But
Right.
the males are serious.
Yes.
There's 2 males and 3 females.
Yes.
But the one male, he seems alpha.
Right.
Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong. Like really strong. He's showing me the snake. I don't know why this is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's showing me a crow.
A crow, yep. So snake represents change. What is the crow? Is that to soar? Because you wanted to soar.
Right.
Is that blockage that was hindering your potential?
Right.
She can soar? That the blockage is gone?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What life lessons did Sylvia come here to learn? Can you tell her a bit about those life lessons? That's recorded in her Akashic records. What were some of the life lessons that she wanted to learn in this incarnation?
I have to teach others.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to teach other people. I'm some teacher.
Okay, right. Okay.
I needed to go through this pain
Mm-hmm.
to experience what is he saying here? Experience. It was part of my destiny. It's my destiny to have gone through this.
And is she learning those lessons?
What?
What's coming up?
So, it's something to do with my father's side.
Okay.
His ancestors, his parents.
Right.
Before that, I don't get this part.
Mm-hmm.
Something about okay, why am I not getting this? They're showing me that my dad's side
Yes.
there is some negativity there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Something that's been carried on, or?
Something here showing me my grandmother, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My father's mother.
Yeah.
They're showing me my grandfather.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And there's another woman with children.
Mm.
Oh, wait, let me see this. Okay. Oh, I think what I'm seeing here,
Yeah.
what I'm being told, I'm sensing that she broke up marriage.
Mm.
Married my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother. She's showing another guy.
Mm.
This is the step. This was her. This was her first husband. It looks like it.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, I'm seeing. She left her husband for this man. She left this husband who was this man, and this woman had 2 children with this man who's my grandfather. Oh, okay. So my male guide is showing me this woman. This woman has fire in her mouth.
Oh.
She cursed the marriage.
Oh.
Huh.
How can we heal that? Can you ask that guide how we can heal that today? What needs to be done in order to heal that? Like, is it repeating in Sylvia's life?
Yes.
Who is this woman with fire?
She is my grandfather's ex-wife. Because my grandmother broke up a marriage.
Right.
So.
Oh, I see.
This woman is.
So there's revenge there.
Revenge. She cursed the family.
Right. How can we lift that curse?
She cursed. What is he saying here? He's saying. She cursed the first child to have nothing.
Oh, so there's been.
The first child is my father.
Oh, I see. Right. So there's been a curse on your dad.
Because of my grandmother.
Right.
Oh my God.
So how can we heal that today? How can we lift this curse?
So tiring.
So we don't carry this on. Has it been removed, or are we just seeing this so we know what happened?
Yes, because the curse. They're saying the curse died with my father.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay, good. So, but you needed to see that. Because it goes way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I never saw that. Like that.
Right. So does that make sense to you now? Do you see why that happened? You see how that happened?
Yeah.
Well, we have it on the recording just for the record. Good.
Oh. He's so strong. My male guide.
Your male guide?
So strong.
Can he give you...
The females are trying to bring more feminine
Right.
attributes in my life, how I used to be.
Okay. Okay.
They say you can do it, you can go back, you have it. Just, they're saying to just, remove all the negativity and the hurt and the shame and guilt and anger. And my male guide is very, very, very powerful. He's strong. He's got a staff.
Yes.
In his left hand, very grounded. There's almost like light coming from the ground.
Beautiful. Who is this guide? Does he want to tell you his name today, or
he is,
or give you a feeling in your body so you know when he's around?
he told me his name is Raphael.
Okay, so it's Raphael. Yeah, Raphael carries the caduceus. It's like a staff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But he's old.
Yes.
He's very old.
Old and wise.
Yeah. He's telling me I'm starting to shake again. My right side.
What's on the right side?
I don't know, I'm just shaking on my whole right side.
Is there energy there?
I don't know, I guess.
Does it feel good or bad, or?
It's just that, he's so powerful.
Okay, you're just feeling the energy there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's powerful. There's another male, but he's behind him.
Okay.
He's younger. The females are in the, I don't know, like maybe they look like young. Like, not young, but they're very happy. Like, they're very playful.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, good.
I can join them. But he's serious. And he's telling me that I'm on the right track now.
Okay, good.
It was time for me to take this change, make the change, he's saying. Make the change.
That's where the snake comes in.
Right. Right. And he's telling me to start doing things for myself and not worry about others anymore.
Okay.
He said, including your husband.
Well, she feels a lack of support from her husband. How can...
Okay. He's saying your husband will come back.
Okay.
He's not gone. He won't leave you. Or you won't leave him. But he's saying that he's on a journey himself.
Right.
To let him be. I'll let him go. Wherever he's going, let him go.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
But what else is he saying here? He's saying he was with me in many lives.
Yeah.
I've been with you in many lives. I'm here to protect you. You've traveled. He's saying my soul traveled a long way to come here. To be in this family.
Right.
Oh, he's saying he's so powerful. Like, you understand, like there's this light around him and I can't even see him.
Right. He's so bright.
But he's saying you were chosen to be in this family.
Very good.
You were never meant to be hurt like this.
Okay.
Ever. He's showing me now when I was 14,
Yeah.
before all this happened,
Mm-hmm.
he's showing me in my high school. He asked me, "Do you remember this day?" Yeah.
Was it a happy day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was that day all about?
I remember coming down that hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "I know what I want to do with my life. I know what my purpose is." I said I wanted to be a singer.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy. I felt that. I came from a school audition,
Yeah.
and I remember coming down that hallway, and now I see all this green light here. My body's trembling.
Okay, the green light's coming in. Good.
So it's telling,
Mm-hmm.
it's like saying, yeah, I know what I want to do with my life. I want to be a singer.
So that's probably one of your joys. So I'll ask for the assistance from your guides in your dream time and on a day-to-day, just to get you to start, singing, getting into that good feeling. Whether you join a singing group or a choir, or maybe it's just singing on your own, or maybe it's joining some of the new chanting circles that they have. And how does that sound?
I thought about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. So that's just a nice reminder of what you loved when you were little, when you were younger.
I was such a brat.
So I wanted to ask your guide, now that that blockage has been removed, what other gifts and abilities? Writing. Will she be writing anything in the future? Is this one of her creative outlets that she might tap into?
If she wants to.
Yeah, if she wants to, yeah. Mm-hmm. Any other gifts or abilities? That she'll be using in this lifetime? Sailing? Mm-hmm. So you can picture yourself sailing?
Oh, yeah.
She says she likes mountains, but she seems like she likes the water as well.
I love skiing.
And skiing? Mm-hmm. Very good. Now I just wanted to...
And I like being around people.
And being around people. I think that's where you're going to be teaching something.
I like being around people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And my teachings would be very kind.
Yeah.
Kindness and compassion. I'm a good listener. I don't judge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My guide is telling me you've never judged.
Right. That's amazing.
He said, if I've judged,
Mm-hmm.
it's because you've been hurt.
Mm.
But you're not judgmental.
Right. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, he made sure I know that.
Do you have any final message for Sylvia today?
We love you.
Mm-hmm.
We are here, always with you. We give you strength when you least know it. We've pulled you through everything. I'm seeing all these faces.
Mm.
Right now I'm seeing a lot of color.
Mm-hmm. What are the colors?
Like, they're green and red and, indigo, purple.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of purple.
A lot of purple. That's
Purple,
the crown.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And spirit as well, and your guides can be seen as color as well, and light and shapes.
My father and my grandparents
Mm-hmm.
on my mom's side.
What do they want to say as a final message?
They're very happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're happy I came to them.
Was she guided to this session today, just so
Yes.
she could connect? Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Very good.
she's going to be better now. They're all nodding their head, yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be better. She's going to take action.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to heal yourself and step out into the world. My guide is telling me I've sheltered myself with pain,
Mm.
and no more.
No more.
Oh, I see green light.
Good. Let's bring in that green light for further healing. So
Yeah.
just absorb that into every cell of your being for optimal health. With that perfect stomach, that gut health as well. Let's just allow that green light to swirl through your whole body so you can feel that beautiful green light, healing your cells, healing the hurt, and transmuting it into that beautiful, vibrant, emerald green love light from the heart. See your heart as a giant emerald. Just feel that light and remember this feeling of light. What else?
I'm seeing white light.
And white light. So bring in that white light, source light from source, and flood your entire being with that white light now. Pure energy, pure source energy light. And just feel and see each cell of your body lighting up until you're so bright. So I'm going to ask your guides now, are we complete? Is this session complete today?
For now.
For now. And you'll continue to guide Sylvia and send her signs and these numbers and her spirit animal, snake, crow, and other signs that she'll recognize?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Thank you very, very much for all of your assistance. And Sylvia, allow all those entities just to return now back to Source. And on the count of 5, by the time I get to 5, you will feel so refreshed, so clear and healed, and just feeling wonderful, full of joy, full of happiness, ready to start your new life. 1, just bringing those energies, ground them back down into your body, back into the earth, feeling more grounded. 2, begin to wiggle toes and fingers. 3, beginning to breathe a little deeper, ground those energies, just pull them into the earth, ground yourself down now, feel the environment. 4 and 5, wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back. Wow, that was great.